Right, so this is just a quick one before I leave tonight, just to put a smile on Magical Michael's face. As you know, the other night I did the Santex in on the fence that's abuts to the Tiki Hut. I'm sorry, it's dead dusty. I've just swept that path all the way up. It was dead dusty. Should have worn a dust mask. But as you can see, Mick, my old flower, well, it's quite nice, mate, isn't it? Like Jolly Jack Tar the Sailor's house, with the pale sea blue and the Santex. It's looking good, mate, looking very good. Very, very nice. So, what did we say? 15 quid a section, was it? It's all done, pal. Done and dusted, up to the top. Only took about an hour and a half, something like that. It's not too bad. I put the fencing panels, the sections are back in now. And yeah, sticks out like a sore thumb against the dirty grey ones that everybody's got. These have been painted, as you can tell. They've been painted previously with a sort of a farmhouse cream colour, I'm guessing, for these ones, for those down there. But you've got to keep on top of that if you want to keep them looking pristine and beautiful, aesthetically pleasing to the eye, which these are aesthetically pleasing to the eye, and they lend themselves a fantastically beautiful aspect in the contrast against the red cedar and the ivory. In fact, I'll show you what colour the paint was, or what tone the paint was that we did these in. That's mint, yeah. The colour, no, it's not. I'm telling lies. That's sage. That's the sage colour that Mick had, and it's the sage paint that he got. Not the wood stain, but the paint. And that's pine. No, I'm telling lies. What is it? Red cedar. That's all red cedar. That's sage. And the colour that we painted the concrete posts and the bases in, or rather I painted them in, it is ivory stone. Ivory stone Santex. Fine texture masonry paint. And you can get that from Bob and Quentin's. You can get it from all over. You can paint your lighthouse with it, as you can see there. Done a bit of weeding while I was down there, all along the bases. Pulled horse's tail out. The horse's tail was coming up through the asphalt, the tarmac. It's that resilient and that robust and strong horsetail. It's extremely, extremely difficult to rid yourself of horsetail. Very, very difficult. As you can see here, there's some horsetail coming up through the tarmac. Very resilient stuff. A hardy weed. That. But anyway, we've got rid of that, and as you can see, I've given the pathway a bit of a sweep because mud and detritus tends to sort of gather there. We've cleaned that out. This is definitely going to get a really good tidy, and I'm going to shift tons of detritus from the little farm this weekend, the little farmer's farm, and really, really tidy that up in preparation for getting the seated patio area in here. Now, I haven't had permission yet. I'm waiting for it. It's not been posted up at the brew shed at the top where the message board is. It's not been posted up there yet. So I'm still in a bit of limbo as to whether or not I've got the go-ahead for it. The polytunnel that I had intended on putting in an L shape at the back of where the greenhouse is there, I don't think that's going to happen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend the greenhouse. I'm going to go up and see some of the guys on the Council of Elders and just say I'm going to extend it. I'll extend that greenhouse, but I won't put those shelves in, the 3 foot high shelves in. I'll just leave them out and have it as as bases. So I'll have the base beds, and I'll grow up from the base beds up until the top, and then you've probably got about 6 feet, 7 feet of growing room in there. Might even dig it down a little bit, dig it down a foot and line it, and do something like that with it. Just extend that greenhouse out. So it's instead of it being an 8-foot greenhouse, an 8-foot greenhouse, it'll be something like a 14 foot. Take it out 6 foot, still leave a couple of feet, 2 or 3 feet between the end of it and where the fence is. So you've got the passageway and the room to move about. Probably a better way of doing it, because I'm going to be getting a greenhouse, putting it on to the Yang extension that we're putting in here. All right. Well, yeah, there you go, Mick. My friend, my magical friend. Hope you like that. I'm just going to get my trusty ginger ale, swill my throat out, get rid of this naughty dust. It's probably mica dust. Out with silicosis or something. A sweeping Mick's path for him. And let's turn it around. So yeah, it's all good. It's all gravy. It's looking good. We want it to look nice. We want the food to be organic, healthy and tasty. And we want the environment to be a nice, pleasant, relaxed but beautiful environment for ourselves and our families to spend time down here in Eden. When you're creating Eden, you don't cut corners, do you? God didn't, did he? He got stuck in. He only rested on the 7th day. So yeah, I'm just going to close the fruit cage. Close that up. Come on, that's it. It's hard to do with one hand. Should really put you on a pause while I do this. But it's crap filming that, isn't it? As usual. But yeah, fantastic. So it's Friday night. The off is still open. The off license. We found out about, last night, we found out about what balm cakes are called in different parts of the country. On the strength of that polytunnel door project that me and Mick did. They're called all kinds of different things. Bread cakes was one. Not 100% sure where that came from, bread cakes. Where did she say it was from now, that Jackie? Bread cakes. Oh, I forgot. Bread cakes. I don't know. In the Kingdom of Fife, according to Tash, in the Kingdom of Fife, they're called... God, I'm thick. What are they called? Pieces. A piece. It's weird, isn't it? Scotland. The Kingdom of Fife. A balm joe is called a piece. Who would have thunk it? So, right, okay. So it's the start of the weekend. There'll be more uploads to come, of course, because it's me. And I'm a nutcase. As I say, I hope you're still enjoying the show. Hope you're still enjoying our uploads. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to like. Hit the like button, even if you don't comment. If you don't like it, don't. But if you do like it, hit the like button, because it makes James happy, and it makes me happy as well. To be honest, that knowing that people like the show and the channel, and that people are digging what we're doing, what we're doing. When we get bees, they'll be buzzing off it, I suppose, won't they? So yeah, I say when we get bees, I'm going to really push for those bees. If not, me and Mick have been talking about getting a piece of land and going on some land. If anybody knows of any sort of like any sort of like facility where you can search for local land that you can rent, let us know about that, because if we don't get our own way with the bees on here, which would bedazzle me and boggle my mind as to why you couldn't have hives on here, then we're going to look into getting an alternative location for that. because natural honey is one of the best things ever for you, for your health. So we want it. We want that natural honey, that natural, you know, unpasteurised, beautiful honey is what we want. And and bees are a fantastic pollinator. I just can't see the issue with the bees. So we're going to push that. I say push that. We can't really push it too much, you know what I mean? We're just two blokes, aren't we? But we're going to keep asking the questions, and we're going to keep asking some of the other people on the plots about the bees, because I think it's silly not to be able to have bees. They're not livestock bees, are they? They're pollinators. Nature's husbands, aren't they, for anything that grows, you know, anything that flowers. Great, fantastic bees. And they give you honey. It's the gift that keeps on giving, the bee. You can ask Chris about that. And Tony O'Neill. He's getting to be a right little apiarist, or whatever they're called. Tony O'Neill, a beekeeper. But yeah, we want a couple of hives. We want 2 or 3 hives or whatever. Get our own honey. Anyway, I'm digressing. So, yeah, so we're going to catch up with you tomorrow and probably Sunday. We have got some family stuff that we're going to be doing this weekend as well, so it's not going to be massive amounts of work going on down here, but there will be some work going on down here that you can catch up on. The sort of extension of the height on the soffits that are going around the tiki hut, and other things, other bits and pieces. Some more beds going in. We're going to do a bit of work on the Yang extension. Maybe put a gate in, maybe put a picket fence in, whatever. I'll write it all down tomorrow morning so I don't sort of overstretch myself with it. And yeah, stay tuned. Hold on to your hats. Lots going on, as ever, down at the Little Farmer's Farm. And I'm going to leave you with another beautiful sunset, another pastoral scene from Eden. Good night, everybody. Beautiful.